Hello. Okay, so now we are moving from your grid image onto your canvas, which is right there for me. So we're going to talk through how to mark out your canvas so it's the same aspect ratio and same number of boxes as your image. Okay, so I'm going to put this image to the side. I have my canvas here. This is my 16 by 20 inch canvas. What I'm going to do before I mark up or do anything on this beautifully gessoed canvas, I'm going to cut two strips of paper, one that is 16 inches and one that is 20 inches. So I'm going to do that here on my paper cutter. I'm going to use the measurement up at the top and see if this paper is 16 inches long. It is beautiful, so I'm going to move it up to, I'm going to move it up to 16 on this side there. And I am going to use my edge ruler on this one for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and trim this at 16. And then I'm going to cut just a little rectangle here. Just a little strip of paper. I'm gonna line this up. I'm gonna cut a couple. Just to have some on hand. I didn't really need to do that. Okay, so I have one strip of paper that is exactly the width of my canvas here. So that's going to be really useful in a moment. So I have that. I'm going to do the same thing for the length of my canvas. So since that is 20, I'm going to see if this piece of paper is 20 inches. Oh my goodness, it is exactly 20 inches. I don't know how I did that. That was just very coincidental, but that is exactly 20 inches. So I'm gonna bring that over here and I'm going to cut that lengthwise strip. Again, just a couple for good measure. You don't need more than one. So I'm going to put this here. I'm gonna see if I can make it so that you can see the whole thing. Okay, that should be good. Sorry if this is making you have to move your thing around as I move my thing around, but hopefully you can forgive me for that. Okay, great. So I have my 20-inch strip and I have my 16-inch strip right here. Okay, so now we're basically going to do the exact same thing we did with your gridding your picture, but with this. So with each strip, you're going to fold it in half, lining up those edges, sliding your fingers down to make that crease, really firming that crease up. And then you're going to do the same thing from the outside into the middle to make it into even quarters. From the outside into the middle. From the outside into the first crease. From the outside into the first. And then again, we're missing just those two in the middle. So I'm going to bring this one all the way over to 3/4 where there's two boxes left over. And these creases should be lining up right there and right there, which they are, which is great. Making that crease, firming that up. Same thing over here. Okay. So now I have what's going to act as my template. So when I go to mark my canvas, this is what I'm going to use to make my tick marks. So you could just use this and make measurements, but I am all about making a tool that does what you want it to do out of simple materials. That's like my jam. So that's what I'm doing here with paper and with folding in half. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on this one. And since this is a rectangular canvas, and we are folding in half and in half and in half, you will find that these rectangles on these two pieces of paper are going to be different sizes because they're going to be proportional to your overall canvas. So when you finish everything, you're going to count and make sure there are the same number of boxes on the side of your folded image and on the side of these little strips. Okay, so there is my template here, just eyeballing it. I can tell that these are all even. I'm putting this here. That is going to be good. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to count over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I am good to go. Amazing. So now that I have these, I'm going to start making my tick marks. So I'm going to have that tick mark be the next video. Thank you so much for watching.